one of the greatest and biggest lessons in life that I have learned is that the dark is a part of life. I personally always wanted to be happy all the time and loving all the time and constantly seeking that high energy emotions and thoughts and vibes. And I don't think necessarily that there's anything wrong with that, but by doing so, I was not accepting the other emotions and therefore not accepting the things that happened in life that could be categorized as dark. By not accepting that, I pushed them away. And I felt that in my being, I felt that in my body, I felt like a big crisis in one of the main events. It could happen in a big event, I believe, when we don't listen to those small signs. So we sometimes get big life events to make us look, to make us feel, to make us listen. And so that can be any life event. For me, that was having a very big crisis after the birth of my first son. I was totally lost, and the moment I changed my prayer from please help me stop this right now to please help me go through this, it got lighter. Because that was the moment when I accepted it, when I accepted the darkness was there, where I accepted that there was imbalance in my holistic being. And that is when things got lighter, because I was choosing to feel it, choosing to go through it, and then transforming that darkness to light. And this big lesson helped me a lot in other life events that were even bigger. So I basically got like a big rehearsal of that lesson quite fast after it, losing a child, losing my second child. So in that experience, which was the darkest period of my life, you could say, but I was able, because of that lesson before, and going through that and taking that lesson and using that as soil to grow from, I was able to walk through that darkness with ease, with the emotions, with the tears, with the grief, but fully accepting it right at the moment that it happened, fully accepting that, and then also feeling the joy in that, feeling the joy and the happiness and the gratefulness and the love in the dark, by accepting. So it totally changed my perspective of life. And this is what we believe, that you can only bring others where you've been yourself. And that's different for everyone. So therefore, we try to open up as much as possible, because we all have different lessons. We all learn different things, and we can help each other by listening to each other's stories. So this is one of the big lessons we try to bring with Al-Amin, that the dark is a part of life. And we need the dark also to have the light. So we can actually release it, transform, become our own alchemizers, become our own healers, keep moving those energies, keep moving those thoughts. So we don't put them in the body, because it really can get stuck in the body. I felt that as well. Even when accepting that experience, I felt it was still in my body and I needed more to release. And that's when I went to the medicine, because the medicine helps me to do that, to really see, to really acknowledge, to really feel in a much faster way that I could do by myself or just do with my mind. So this is where, for me, a big change happened in the work with the medicine for myself, mainly for myself, and where also my path started to work with the medicine for others, or see how it could benefit to others as well, and what it could be that we could need more in able to fully use the purpose and the potential of the plant medicines. By learning that in daily life, and also through the medicine, that we need to go through the dark in order to get to the light, it's also a way to transform the fear of the dark to love, to surrender. And this is what we see a lot when we journey with plant medicine, is that people can get afraid of the dark, because we say the medicine gives you whatever needs to be felt, whatever needs to be seen. And sometimes that could be a dark phase in life, or as something as we categorize as a negative experience in life. But we say that it wants to be seen, it wants to be acknowledged, it wants to be felt. There is no need to be afraid of that. And when we are able to feel the trust and feel that we know that we need to go through that in order to release it and transform it to love, transform it to light, and just feel better, be healthier, it could help us a lot in opening up and surrendering to the medicine without fearing those dark parts. Because when we know we need to address them in order to get to a different place, it gets easier. And most of the time we see that when we are stuck or when we are afraid, it could get really heavy. But as soon as we open up and surrender, it just takes a little time to go through. So it also speeds up the process with working with the medicine when we can truly surrender, when we can truly trust the medicine.